This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good evening, all. Is that my voice is audible? Can anyone recall what was the last topic we had been done? Okay, so we had been done with the previously, we have been discussed about the business profile or a business avatar. Then we have been also created with the Google sites. So we had been created our own website also. And also we have been created with the Google Forms. So how to link that Google form to a Google site page. So that also we have been seen. So hope you people have been checked out with the videos also after the session. So last session's video it was been misplaced. So it is going to be once again it is going to be uploaded on the WhatsApp group later part. Okay, so you can go through with the last sessions what we have been discussing. So today we are going to talk about a new concept called email marketing. So what is email marketing? So can anyone tell me that? So when we are going to give an information to any kind of a person, so what are the common ways we are going to reach up? If I want to reach an information to any of a person, so in what are the ways we can be able to reach up our information? Either you can unmute yourself and give me the answer, or you can be able to write it in the chat and you can share it. What are the ways of reaching information? So suppose if I want to say that tomorrow there is no session, so in what are the ways I can be able to inform? Okay, good. Direct messages, emails. That's very nice. I think the message what I said, so immediately want me to tell that message, but it is not real. So tomorrow session will be there. Thank you, Manya, for responding. So it is possible through direct messages. That is when you are going to have a social media. So we can be able to get connected and we can be able to share our messages. So through the emails in the earlier days, so in the earlier time, so we also used to use the SMSs, right? Short message services. So these were the ways to connect with the people, to share the information. Okay. So now, when we are going to say that it's a personal message, we can be able to get connect through the direct and SMSs. We may share it each of us. But when it comes to the business, so we always prefer the emails because that it is a record of two parties, whatever the conversation has an happened. So it is an officially it is going to be get connected, right? So when we are doing a business, we are going to target the two types of people. So one is B2B and B2C. So what is B2B and what is B2C means? Good. So B2B means business to business. Very good. Business to consumer. So most of the social media platforms we are going to use it for connecting the people to whom we sell the product. So there are people who are looking for the B2B sectors audiences also. That means they want to get connected and they want to do a bigger business, they want to expand a business, or they want to get integrated with their both the business. So like this also there will be a chances. So such kind of things when we want to share our views, share our business informations. So what is the way of doing a business with them? So the rules and regulations, or it is going to be the kind of businesses, what are the opportunities? So all these things, if I want to share it, it is going to be better way is email sources. So email platform itself. So when we are going to use this mail service, so generally we are going to create an email ID. So hope everyone are having the email ID account. So for that reason, you have been able to get connected to our session. So when you are going to have an email ID and you want to send a mail, so is that they are going to charge you any value? Is it the sending mail? Is it at a free of cost? Is it creating a mail ID? Is it a free of cost? Or is it charged? Is it creating a mail ID and sending mails is chargeable basis? Or is it at a free of cost? It's a free, very good. So when we are going to create a free account and if you are going to send a mail, so is that possible to create a mail body content? Is it possible to add it with our pictures inside the mail content, not as an attachment? I want to design the content. I want to add a picture in between the content. I want to add my logo into that content. So can I be able to design it in this free mail when you are composing a mail? So you might be observed in your own mailbox. There are three labels. One is general inbox, then promotion and social. So these are the three labels what you will be having it. So when you see it in the inbox, it is going to share with the information which are commonly sent by a person, organ, or an organization. So where you have been shared your email ID for personal conversation. Then the promotions are those places where you have been shown interest to view their information through their websites, or might have been given it to personally, or it could be through the submission forms, lead generation forms. So if it is commercially information, it is going to add it so that it is going to show in the promotions label. Then social, it is all those activities what is happening through that email ID in the social media accounts. So that information it is going to show. Okay. So now when we are going to create such type of promotional mail, it is not possible to create it in our normal mail servers. So in the normal mail servers, you can type only the text and you can be able to send it. Okay. So yeah, is that my voice is audible now? Yeah, good. So thank you for the responses. Yeah, so when we are going to send a mail, so it is not possible to add any images in between the content in the body of the content. Okay, so it is like an attachment we can be able to send it. But when you people are going to view it, your own mailboxes. So suppose I'll share the screen. So hope everyone are able to see my screen. Yeah. So here you can be able to see. Yeah. So let me go to this. So can I be able to create a content in this way in our normal mail? See, when I'm going to try to compose a mail, so I'll be allowed to write only the mail that is in the text format. Suppose if I want to add an image in this way, it is not going to allow you to add the image over here. It is going to ask you to attach the file. Okay, so there is no predefined template available in your free mail services. Okay, and second thing is, so when you are going to send a mail, so if you see that you are going to have this mail ID, it has been sent from this email ID info@education.ncc.gov. upgrade.com. So from here it is going to be sent to the personal email ID. So like this, so there will be a thousands people of them will be receiving such a mail at same time. Okay, so this mass mailing facility is not available in your free Gmail servers. So in case if it is found, you can be able to maximally you can give it at 50 email IDs. But if it is used for the commercial purpose, then you will be suspended. That means your account will be suspended. You will not be allowed to make use of that email ID. So an actions will be taken on that part. Okay. So if you want it like that, you are supposed to depend upon the third party tools. Okay. So in the third party tools for the purpose of email marketing, there are many companies are providing this kind of services, but so the recommended service provider are two, which are those means one is MailChimp and another one is GetResponse. So these are the websites or the tools which can give you a good service on the mail marketing. That is, you can be able to send a mass mailing same time. Okay. So let me try it out with a tool name called mailchimp.com. So mailchimp.com. Hope everyone are able to see my screen. So mailchimp.com. So how many of them are trying with me together? So I'll write it over here. So please check with our chat box. I've been given the website address. So go with that website address. So you will be logged in with this screen. So is that everyone got the screen who have been trying it? Is that mailchimp.com? Is it working for you people? Good. Fine. So now, for the first time users, you will be asked to click on sign up. So go to the sign up option. On the top right hand side, there is an option as sign up. So you can click on that. So you'll be taken to the next screen where it will ask you to which plan do you want to get, you want to use this services. So you have a free account, you have a chargeable based subscriptions plans. So you can see that what are the benefits you can be able to get it over here. Okay. So now, as of now, we will go for a free account. So click on sign up for free. So you'll be there in this screen where it will ask you to enter with your email ID. So let me give my email ID. So you will be asked to enter the username. So The username, either you can give it with your own names or the email ID, but it is suggested to give with your name, where you are not supposed to forget this. Okay, so it is very difficult when you are going to forget your username and password. So it will take a lot of time to recover the password. So for that reason, whatever the username and password, so first thing is with what email ID you have been signed up. Second thing is what is the username and what is the password you have been given to this account. So that you keep it saved anywhere, so that whenever you are going to use this, you will be able to log in easily. If not, it will take a lot of time to get recovered. Okay. Now, so once after giving this username and password, the password, it is very uh, the particular requirements are there, that is one, at least one lowercase small letter, one uppercase capital letter, one number, and one special character, and the total password, it should be minimum 8 characters. Okay, so it should not repeat the same username. These are the conditions or the password criteria which you are supposed to follow with, so that you can be able to provide the right password. So make sure that you are not going to forget this password. Okay, so let me type the password and make sure that it is going to satisfy the criteria of the password required. Then click on this checkbox that you don't want to receive any mails related to any features of your MailChimp, and click on sign up. So is that everyone are able to sign up, and are you getting a response page where it says successfully created? Check your email to activate your account. So tell me how many of them were able to get this screen. No need, you can give your personal mail ID also, no problem. If you are created separately for this purpose, you can use it, or you can use your personal mail ID also, no problem. Very good. So once after creating that, signing up that account, so you have to check your mail ID. Have you received any mail from MailChimp and asking for activate now? So please type it as me who has received the mail. So meanwhile, I'll just open my email ID and make sure that, okay. So your mail, it should be like this. So you are supposed to receive a mail stating that activate account from MailChimp. Let me check it out how many of them have been received. Good. So once you have been done with that, I mean, you have received the mail. So click on activate account and make sure that you have been able to open your account, the MailChimp account screen. So where it says what is the first name, let's assume it, this is my business name. So give with your personal details, business details, contact number, you can give it or you can leave it blank as of now. Click on next. Hope everyone are there with me together. So here the address line, the first line. So either you can write the full address wherever you are been operating your business or your personal address also. But as of now, let us give it only the area name. So only the first line, it is mandatory. The second line, it's not mandatory, it's an optional. So you can leave it blank. So if you feel that the postcode is wrong, you can be able to change the same and click on next. And tell me which option to be chosen in out of these three. Is it driving the sales, revenue, or conversions? Send emails people find helpful or entertainment? Or just created to grow my list of email subscribers? Is it first, second, or third? So which option to be chosen? Okay, so under the business name, I think in the first session only, I have created one business profile for you, ma. So in that, what was the business name you had been given? So what was your plan of using this digital marketing? So that business name only you can write it. Good. So make sure that everyone are there with the same screen, even though if it is bit slowly it is happening, I don't have any issues. But I want everyone to understand with the step by step and please respond to what the screen you are getting and what the options you are getting, what to be chosen, and ask me in the same way how you are asking right now that you are not able to understand with any particular option or screen so that I can be able to help you out. So please let me know that you have been done and you are able to get those three options. Type it as done so that I can be able to continue with it. Very good. So Aditi, can you help me out? What to be chosen out of the three? Is it first one, second one, or third one? First one was sales, second was for entertainment, and third one is for listing out the mail subscribers. The second one. Okay. So to write a mail and give a entertainment purpose. Okay. What about Nidhi? Is it first, second, or third?
Second one, sir.
Second one. Okay. So it is up to everyone's individual ideas. Okay. So it is up to you, whichever it is going to give you a right feature for you, for what purpose you are using it, you can be able to choose it. So when you are going to think about the business, so we can talk about the sales. When you are talking about it is you are not doing a business, you are only giving an information. So then the second choice. Now the third one is only collecting the databases. So if it is that, you can choose it the third option. Good. So let me choose it as one for myself and click on next. So you can also see that there is an option called skip. So you can skip it in case if you are not sure about that option. Okay. But later part also it may ask to add it with the right information. Okay. So I'll go for next. Then what are the most important features for your business? So this MailChimp account are being used for what purpose? So what are the features do you want to use it to this? So that you can be able to choose it as of now. I'll take it as an email templates, then automations if you want, then forms and landing page. So these three features which I am going to make use of it through MailChimp account. So click on next. Next. So how many contact details do you have it right now? So you can be able to choose the range of it. So do you have a 500 email IDs and contact details of your audiences or more than that? So you can be able to choose the numbers. So let me choose it as of now that I have a 0 to 500. It may be 0 or more than that. So click on next. Now, how do you sell to your customers? Is it your sales will happen through your website? That means on your mail. Do you want to connect it to your website and make the sales? Or do you want to drive the people to your physical location? Do you want to invite them physically visiting your shop? Then is it an online marketplace that is like the e-commerce website? Or is it consultation process that is face to face one by one appointments only? Or do you want to connect the mails to your social media account? So whichever it is going to be used for whatever the purposes, you can be able to choose any of this. In case if you say as of now I am not doing any sales, so you can choose it this option, we are not selling. Okay. Then do you have a website address of yours? You can be able to give it. So suppose if you want to give it the website address in the sense, mm, okay. So let's assume it. There's my website address. Okay. So now here I'll copy this website address and can I use it? Let's see. So it is accepting it. So whatever the website page we created by using the Google Sites. So whatever the updates I do it on my website, so this link it will be added to our content. So while creating the mail content, so it is going to take it, it is going to connect it. So if anyone is interested to know about our business details, so that one link it is always available through the mail. Okay, so you can be able to give it in this way. Click on continue free. So it will take a few seconds of time to get created with your MailChimp account. So now tell me how many of them are there in such screen, that is your MailChimp account screen. So there's a screen, there's a home screen of your MailChimp account. So where you'll have all the options on the left hand side, where it is going to be written as a home. In case if your people are there in a different screen, let me know that which screen is that. Make sure that you are there on the home screen of your MailChimp account. Okay, good, Aditi. So same way I want others also. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just give a 5 minutes of break for you all so that you can be able to make sure that you are going to get created with all the options, the step, whatever we followed till now. Okay, we'll get back at 7:21. Thank you all for being online. So hope everyone are able with the MailChimp accounts and you have been created and you have been there in the home screen. So type it as home. If you are there in the home screen, very good. Fine. So let us continue the further things. So once you are there in the home screen, you have a lot of options over here. So we are going to make use of option one by one. So first we are supposed to create with the audience list. That means if I want to create a content, so that content has to be reached to the certain people. So how to reach it? So you have to add it in the list. So list of the mail IDs to whom we want to reach the mails. So we have to add their mail IDs details. So click on audience option on the left hand side. Then click on all contacts. So click on audience on the left hand side and click on all contacts below to the audience option. Now you can see that your email ID which you have been created an account. So that email ID itself, it is one of the list email ID. So that means whenever you are going to send a mail from the MailChimp account, even you will be having one copy of it. So that it is going to give you a proof that if you are able to receive the mail, then obviously the other people also will be able to receive the mail until and unless the email ID is correctly it has been provided by the audience. Okay, so one email ID it is already available. Now, how to add the mail IDs? Now, let me go to the add contacts. So click on add contacts and here you have a two options. One is the add subscriber and import contacts. So click on the add a subscriber. That means individually one by one email ID if you want to add it. So then click on add a subscriber. So click on add a subscriber. So here the first line it is mandatory you are supposed to add it with the email address. So let me choose it my own email ID over here. Let me assume it I want uh, let's assume it that it is a customers or audience email ID I'm adding it. So the first one is email address, the next one is first name. So I think in the last session when I was talking about Google Forms, I was said that try to add your fields related to the name as first name and last name. If you want, you can add it as a first name, middle name, and last name, but it is mandatory that you are supposed to add it with first name and the last name. Okay, so when you are going to send a mail, so it should not be like informal way of reaching the information. A lot of people they are very much proud, pride about their names, and they don't want to be used in a wrong way. Okay, so try to give the right details. Okay, so collect it the right way. So try to collect the information in the same format. Firstly, you ask for the email address. Secondly, you ask for the first name, then last name, then address, then rest of the other informations. Okay, try to keep it in this particular format so that it will be always useful when you are collecting the information. You can connect through this mail marketing. Okay, so give me a minute. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. Yes, so it is mandatory to add it with the particular format. So it will be easy for you to connect with your mail marketing tool, so that whenever you are going to collect the audience information, the database, so through that you can be able to keep on sending the mails. Automations can happen. Okay. So let me give the first name and the last name. The next thing is, if you want, you can give the address. So if you are going to give the address, kindly give it completely. Otherwise, do not enter anything. Only the thing is, you are supposed to select with the country. Okay. So either you have to add all the details over here, or you are not supposed to add any of the information as of now. So let us keep it only with the country name. The next thing is the contact number. If you have a contact number of that person, you can add it over here. So this is just like you are keeping saved the database. The next part is the birth date. So if possible to collect the birth date of your audience, you can collect it. So very rare cases we are going to collect it. So it is always an added advantage of having their contact number and birth date. So why? Because if you want to send a, plain SMSs or plain mails, you can send it through the phone number or the any other tools. We can use it, and you can send it with the kind of customized messages services. Okay, so if you have a phone number, then in case if you are going to collect the birth date, it will be helpful to get more closer to the audience. So that means we are going to wish that person on their birth date. Lot of times it happens like we will be expecting the people to wish us, so we may not get it. But a lot of times your banks are going to be one of the people who are going to wish you, and they keep on remembering you on the celebration dates. Okay, if you have been shared with them, right? So if you are able to collect the date, you can collect it. It is up to you. The next part is tags. So what do you mean by tags? Tags means, for example, in case if I am going to run a campaign, so campaign is nothing but the advertisement. So let's assume that I am running an advertisement on the Facebook platform. So where I say to the people that I'm giving you at a 35% discount after this seminar. So once my seminar ends or an workshop ends, and you people are interested with my course, so whoever is going to give their information, or they will fill up my form for today's event. So only for those people, it is a special discount is 35% on the total price, I will say. Okay, so I may receive some 500 mail IDs details. Now, on the other occasion, I may also run a campaign on an Instagram platform, and I will say the people who have been uh, giving their details, or they are going to fill up the form after the workshop or the seminar, so they will be given 30% discount. Okay, so Facebook ad through I'm giving a 35% discount. Instagram ad through I'm giving a 30% discount. Now when I'm going to send a written mail, so I have to give a response mail. The people who have been given their contact details, I have to thank them. Thank you for showing the interest on our product or services. So for as a formality, we have to send a mail, automations we have to do it. So when I'm going to send this mail, so will I be able to choose all the email IDs which have been received through the Facebook ad and the Instagram ad, and can I tell that I'll be giving a 30% discount for all the people? Is it a right? So for the Facebook ad users, I have offered for 35%. For the Instagram ad users, I have been offered for 30%. So I'll write it over here so that you'll not get a confusion. So FB ad 35%, Instagram ad 30%, send the mail for 30% discount. Is it a right? So what could be the better way? Should I give it at a 35% for both? Should I give it a 30% discount for both? Or whatever I have promised for those people for that particular campaign. So I have to go with that promise wise. Can anyone try to answer for this? So which one could be better? Is it for 35% as per the Facebook ad, or is it as per the Instagram ad 30%, or totally for everyone 30% or 35%? Is it promised or together? Okay. So that means, Gracie, is it that I have to give a 30% discount even for the FB ad campaign users, the people who have come through FB ad? So for them, I have been promised as 35%, but should I give it together 30% for both or individually? So for FB users, 35%, Instagram users, 30%. Good. Crazy has given her own opinion. I expect the others also. So here I am not going to target anyone. So don't feel shy or feel something wrong. Okay, if we have promised them, then give it at a specified rate. Very good. That's nice. So here in this case, I have to give it in such way only. So how do I make a bifurcation that the email ID what I have right now, is it of the Facebook ad campaign or is it of Instagram ad campaign? Okay, so to bifurcate this, we are going to use it this tags. Okay, so let me create this tag. So I'll click on this. So let's assume it that this email ID, whatever I have been received. It is through FB ads campaign of Jan 24. On Jan 2024, I've been run an FB ad. So through this, I've been received this mail ID. So whatever the benefit it is going to be there, or whatever the information I want to give it to these people who are connected through the Facebook ad campaign. So only for them it has to go with this particular mail. So like this, I can be able to tag it or bifurcate it. Okay. So when I want to send a mail, if I choose it as FB ads Jan 24, so whatever the information I'm going to send, it will reach only to these people, not for all. Okay. So that is tagged. And you can be able to add multiple tags if it is applicable with multiple tags. You can be able to choose it. No problem. So for this person, even the FB ads campaign also it applies. Instagram also it is applying, or any other different campaign type also. No problem. You can add multiple tags for the same audience. Okay, or you can keep them as a general without creating any tags. Okay, the next part is it is mandatory that you have to tick on this option. This person gave me permission to email them. So this option is mandatory because once you are going to click on this option, then only this person will be considered as my subscriber. So that means this person has shown interest to send the mails or receive the mails from us. So you cannot forcefully send a mail to any person. So for that reason only, you might have been observed in every mail, whichever the mails you are going to open it, there will be an option of unsubscribe. So that means you are giving a choice to the audience. So whether they want to continue with your mail contents or you want to, they want to stop it. Okay. And email marketing is also known as permission based marketing. Okay. So let us keep it as a this person has gave me the permission to email them. This always should be ticked. And the next option, in case if you are updating with the existing data, then you can tick, otherwise untake it. No problem if you tick also if it is added freshly. Okay, so click on subscribe. So now if you see that by going to the manage contacts, view contacts, manage contacts, view contacts. So the mail ID which I added now, it is going to show over here. Okay, so this is how you can add an email ID one by one. Now, how much time did we take for creating this one subscriber list? Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just create one more. So for your understanding, in case if you have already created the tag, so it will list over here. If you want, you can add it or you can create the new one also. So I'll click on subscribe. So the first email ID, I took a lot of time to explain it. So it was taken a lot of time. Now, to create the next email ID, since I was having an idea that what are the information is mandatory over here, so I was able to create it within a minute. Okay. So now let's assume it. If I have a 100 email IDs, then how much time I may take it? See, if I'm adding it one email ID, it is taking 1 minute. So for example, if it is a 100 email ID, how much time I may take it? So tagging means it is bifurcating between the contact IDs. See, for example, if you people are going to take my contact number and if you are going to save it, so it is going to be saved with my name and one identity name. For example, I am digital marketing trainer. So what you will do it, you will save my name as a Lokesh DM trainer. So a DM trainer, it is an identity. So tomorrow there will be one more trainer for the same subject from my organization. So you will create another person's name XYZ DM trainer. That means you can be able to easily understand that this has been named with this person's identity. But in case if you are going to save your contact number of your friend, of your college friend. So definitely you will not save it in the name as DM trainer. So you will save it as a college friend so that next time whenever you want to make a information reach to all the people who are your college friends. So what you will type it? You will type it as college friend. So whatever the contact numbers are there with the a tag of college friend, so you can be able to easily share the details only to be reached to them. Is that clear, Ethan? Yeah, good. So now I was telling that if I want to add one email ID, it is taking 1 minute. If I want to add 100 email IDs, so how much time I may take it or you may take it? A small calculation. If it is 100 email IDs, how much time you may take it to add it in your list? Very good, about an hour. So in case I have it 500 email IDs, very good, 4 to 5 hours. That's nice. So instead of we spending the 4 to 5 hours, so is it possible to make it easy for us to add all this contact details? So for that reason, we have an option over here in the add contacts as import contacts. So that means I have a 500 email ID contact details with me, but in what format do I have it? So suppose if it is being saved in any other software other than MailChimp, you might be having another software. Generally in the business, we use it with the CMS, that is customer management system or client management system or LMS, learning management systems like that. We are going to use some softwares. So where we will be keep on collecting all the data. So is it, do you have it any such kind of a data tool so that you can be able to integrate that with the MailChimp account and you can import all the contacts from that tool. Okay, if you have it. Suppose you may not have it in the other software, you may have it with you in the soft copy, but in case if that soft copy it is there in the form of CSV format. So that CSV format, can be imported directly. That means if you have a database in a CSV file, so you can click on this and you can directly upload that file and it will come and it will dump into my list of accounts. Okay. Suppose if you don't have it in a CSV format nor with any other software, and if you have it in a document or in an Excel file, so you can be able to bring that by using the option called copy and paste. So go to this copy and paste option and click on continue. Okay, so here it will ask you in whatever the format file you have your contact details, you can be able to create one Excel sheet, that is spreadsheet. Create one Excel sheet and keep your data in this format only. First column name, it should be email address. Second column should be in the name of first name. Third column, it should be in the name of last name. And the fourth column, it should be in the name of address. Okay. So let me create one Excel file. So I have created one Excel file and you can see that this is the format: email address, first name, last name, and address. Okay, so I think this it is already been updated. Sorry, it is added, but still I'll keep it as an extra. So can anyone else can give your email ID now in the chat box so that I will add their email ID also in my list and I will try to add it in the MailChimp account so that whenever I send a mail, you will be receiving that mail content. Any one or two can give your email IDs which are working. I hope no one has any problem in giving your email ID. Write it in the chat box. Thank you, Gracie. So I'll just add it. Thank you, Manya. Okay. Hope whatever the name I am going to write it, is it rightly pronounced? In case if it is wrongly entered, please correct me. Okay, fine. So these are the mail IDs list. I have it in a preferred format. I'll copy this all this contact details. There are 5 email IDs. It is there, and I will paste it over here. So however it was there, I've just copied and I've pasted here, and I'll click on this continue. Suppose if you have 1,000 email IDs, it is the same format. Okay, let's assume it. This is a 500 email IDs list. So I've just copied and I've pasted it, and click on continue to organize. And here it is taken with your company name, and everyone are considered as a subscribe. In case if there is a repetitive email ID which is updated, click on update and click on continue to tag. So do you want to tag all these email ID to the same tag, or do you want to create a new one? You can create a new one. Okay, so for example, I'll take it as IG add Jan 24. I can create a new tag also, and I'll click on continue to match. So there are 5 email IDs and finalize the import. Then complete import. Okay. So like this, I am going to add all the email IDs. So now if I go to the all contacts, so I'll be able to see all the email IDs. It has been listed over here. So previously three, now I added five, was already added. So it is this. Okay. So hope this has made you to understand how you can be able to add with all your email ID list in adding it one by one or adding it the multiple one at one shot through importing. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. So last name is Wheeler. So let me go to this, select it. So I'll edit this one. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So is that fine, Gracie? You're able to see your data. Is that right? Good. Fine. Hope everyone were able to understand with this process. Okay. So we'll meet up in the next session with a continuation of the same topic. What is next? How we can create a content? How we can be able to design our content? Okay. So thank you all. Have a wonderful time.